And welcome back to SA Sports Show. I'm here with Chelsie, Dawber, Adelaide City and Adelaide United.
Yep.
Now, quickly on Adelaide City, you're having a wonderful season. Yourself personally, I think 6 goals the other week.
Yep.
By just your foot.
Yep, that was
It
good.
was an amazing game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty exciting. I scored 6 goals twice last year, so it was pretty exciting to be able to do it again.
That is amazing. We're looking at probably your team might have scored 8 goals, which is so rare in itself.
Yeah.
So I want the viewers to understand she kicked 6 goals just herself in one game. And so tally-wise, this year you'd be on top of the table with that outing anyway.
I think our team's 5 points clear of top, and I think I scored 24 in 8 games.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, Adelaide City, and then also you've got Adelaide United commitments as well, which I reckon a couple of times last year you featured in the Goal of the Week. That itself is just a fantastic achievement. But also the Women's Soccer League is just taking a huge step here in Australia.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that in 2023 we've got the World Cup, so that's pretty exciting for all the young players coming.
How did you feel when the announcement? We saw there was a lot of the Australian girls at that stage in the crowd just going berserk. You must be in the same scenario, surely.
I think it was an exciting time for me, because then in 3 years' time, who knows, that could be me playing in that team if I continue the way I'm going. So I think it's pretty exciting. Then I'll be 23, so prime age, and hopefully I get a look in. So got to keep working.
Have you seen any of the World Cup women? I think it was in France last year. Did you get to see much of it on TV?
I watched a few games, but the timings aren't really that great. So with studying soccer and all of that, it's a bit hard to.
Because I'll make you a little bit jealous. I was actually in France during the World Cup, and the place was going crazy.
Yeah,
it was going crazy, and
pretty exciting atmosphere.
When I thought that we'd won it, I could just imagine, what it meant to you players, but also to Australia. I mean, it's going to be one of our greatest sporting events that's going to come to our land and have some of the world's best here on our soil, which would be fantastic.
Pretty exciting for the sporting world, yeah.
Now, how'd you come about playing soccer?
I think I started playing when I was 3 or 4. My dad and all his family played soccer. I have an older brother and a younger brother. They both play soccer.
Yeah.
And growing up, I played soccer, basketball, swimming, athletics, did it all. And then
your mum was a basketballer,
yes,
and your dad was a soccer player.
That's right. So I had to play both, because otherwise I didn't want to get them all angry at me. So I played basketball.
But your dad won.
I know. I'm still a bit disappointed, but it's what it is. So I played basketball. I was 17, and then I had to give that away because soccer was too busy, too many commitments. But I think I'd made the right choice in the end. So hopefully that takes a little bit further than what I have so far.
So you've got a bit of a crossover happening soon. You got your Adelaide City commitments, and then it won't be long before the Adelaide United sort of commitments happen. What is that going to cause an issue with with the timing, or?
I think Corona might have helped us out a little bit, giving us a few weeks off in between seasons. But usually we probably only get a week or 2 off, and we're straight into pre-season.
Wow, that is tough. Yeah.
It takes a bit of toll on your body, but hopefully this year we'll have enough time to have a long pre-season and get all the niggles and get fit, and hopefully we'll make finals this year.
I must admit, I do really enjoy watching the Women's League. I watch it on a Sunday. I love watching the game of the round. That in itself must be fantastic. Be on a national stage.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that all our games are now live streamed for Adelaide City, and then we get a few games for Adelaide United, because I've got family in England, so it's pretty exciting that they can watch as well. So it's always good.
So we're probably looking at you were saying before that it might start the National League might start early next year because of COVID-19.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it starts in December, but the likelihood is probably not. Maybe pushing January. So we'll see.
And what about your dad? He's nicknamed you Winks, apparently, because once you've got the ball anywhere near the goals, it's a no-brainer. Put down your glasses, it's through. I've
been working on my shooting. Probably spend an hour and a half after every training shooting. So I think it's shown that I've been doing that, and I don't know about Winks, but I'll take it.
No, it's fun. So now you've got finals coming up. That must be really exciting for you. I mean, the Adelaide City's in fantastic form.
Yeah.
Finals is at the end of the day what it's all about.
Yeah, you always want to play finals. So the last few years we've made finals and we've been lucky enough to come out for the win. So hopefully this year we do the same. We're trying for the treble, I guess, with the...
Oh, so you've been really spoiled.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Fantastic.
hopefully if we win Friday, we should win the league. And then hopefully we're in the cup finals to win that. And then hopefully final series as well. So can't complain when you've got 3 opportunities to win some silverware.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what about ambitions? I mean, you know, a lot of the Australia's best, they seem to go overseas and play in the European League or the Swedish League or the Italian League. And I noticed a lot of women as well of late have really taken up that opportunity. Is that something that you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd really like to go overseas and play. Where I don't really care or know at the moment, but. For now, I'm happy playing in the local league and studying and working and that, but hopefully next year I get a look in overseas and I'd jump at that opportunity.
Is it a lot better, or is just be the great experience that all wraps up into one sort of scenario?
It's probably a lot better than our league here.
Yep.
And it would be an opportunity of a lifetime and experience, and I love travelling, so it'd be pretty exciting to be able to do that.
Yeah. Now, Adelaide United, frustrating last season because you always seem to have a lot of the play and then it'll just go straight in the other end, right at the dying moment, you don't score a goal.
Yeah.
But you had a very young team.
Young team. So hopefully with the last few years, everyone's been getting some game time at the young age. Hopefully now this year is our chance because we've had some experience to be able to play the full 90 minutes and score goals and keep that win under our belt. So.
A lot of the other sides, they seem to be recruiting some of the world's best.
Yeah.
The other way around to come into the Australian League, and they. Is that something Adelaide United are looking at, or probably not at this stage because you've got such great youth?
Well, I'm not sure if we're able to this year with COVID-19. I'm not sure what the rules are about getting internationals in, but I think having the Matildas having left Australia, then those like Melbourne City and Sydney FC have to play their local girls. So I think this year will be a test of who's got the most natural local talent in the league. So I think that's pretty exciting for the young girls coming through, but obviously it's pretty cool to play with those experienced players from overseas. You learn so much from them and they're all great girls. And so I guess this season we'll see what happens with that.
What about you just talked about a couple of teams, and we see that a lot, even the AFL women with the commitment of playing interstate, etc. And how do you balance all of that? You mean you've got Adelaide City, you got Adelaide United, perhaps an opportunity to go overseas, but there's still a thing called work and some money. How do you balance all of that?
My lifestyle's pretty busy. I don't really get to see my friends too often, but I'm working almost 35 hours a week, studying full time and training every night of the week. So.
Oh well, good luck with it all. Thank you so much. You're doing South Australia, proud. You really are, and I'll cross my fingers that when that World Cup comes to town, that you're running out in the green and gold. I think it's fantastic, great opportunity, and you're a great South Australian sportsman.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming on to our show. Thank you.
Thank you.